I almost died at least once of alcohol poisoning before I was 18 years old, just from over drinking. The only reason I overdrank is because I overpartied. And the only reason I overpartied is because I like to have fun. So I didn't know when to stop. I would go to parties and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and pretty soon I would wake up throwing up stuff that I couldn't believe was coming out of me. Blood one time. You know? Dude, man, I'm so glad Jesus found me. I'm so glad he went to work on me, saved me from all that. I used to have a sailor's mouth. I used to, like, every third word out of my mouth used to be the word that starts with F. The Englishman's favorite word. Definitely is a Scotchman's favorite word. I've been to Scotland. And, you know, it's just because I wasn't raised in church or anything like that. I was raised around that, and that was part of my vocabulary. And one of the greatest things about being saved for me was, man, just bam, like that. I didn't swear anymore. That's amazing. But God doesn't change everything, but he gives you, you know, some perks. Hey, Rocky, I'm going to change you, man. You're a mess, but I love you. And here, I'm just going to hit your mouth first. And I knew one of the reasons I could never turn back on the Lord is because I knew God touched me. God saved me. I don't talk the same. I don't describe things the way I used to. Those are adjectives most of the time. You know? Something had to happen because I'm describing life in a different way. You know? But, you know, after I was saved, I found that not everything changed. And I found that the Lord, you know, he's a friend. He's a faithful friend. He'll tell you when you need to be told. Something's wrong with, you know what's wrong with a lot of Christians today? Nobody's telling them what they don't want to hear. Nobody's telling, you know what's wrong with a lot of Christians that won't go to a church where somebody stands up and says, man, I'm going to tell you the full gospel. If God says it one way, I'm not going to milquetoast it and make it another way. I'm going to figure out why it's that way. I'm going to seek him, ask him, search to know until I can see, man. Amen. See, if we had more people like that, your children would come to church with you because they're not looking at someone that's disingenuous. I'm not saying we have to be perfect. I'm not saying my kids are perfect. I found out one time that my one daughter, I won't tell you which one it was out like drinking and partying. I was like, what? I'm a pastor, man. I was a pastor in a small town, and she's out drinking. She was the one that was most like me. I couldn't blame it on her mom. I wanted to desperately. Somebody's got to be to blame here. How could one of my kids do this? She was doing her own thing, you know. She was finding, you know, but a certain amount of self-discovery is part of the way it goes. I'm not trying to be legalistic. We're not trying to be judgmental. That's not what these books in the Bible are about. Jesus isn't being the judge and, you know, just looking for anything that these people did that was wrong. No. He's trying to help them thrive, survive, be the light, right? Overcome. Be able to stay open so they can hear the Spirit, so they can hear what God wants them to do in any given situation, right? And be the solution in these cities.